Hey y'all, welcome to episode 1 of Ree's Room, the podcast. And on today's episode, I want to talk about the healing and the growing journey. My first relationship was toxic, like real toxic, but I was young, so I didn't have the mental capacity that I have now to understand, like, oh no, this ain't what it is. So I eventually left for good. Like, I had been leaving throughout because you got me messed up. I'm about to go. Like, I'm not scared to be alone. What are you talking about? So after I left for good, I started my healing journey. I didn't jump into a new relationship. I actually took the time, sat down with myself, and learned who I was. And throughout that, I'm thinking, okay, I'm healed. Once I get into my new relationship, I'll have like everything I know. I know what I want, what I don't want, what I will accept, what I won't, red flags, boundaries, and when to go, like when to leave, if it ever gets that far. And so I'm just thinking I'm healed out here. Like, I'm thinking I done took the time. Can't nobody tell me nothing. And that is so incorrect. Because I still have my toxic tendencies. Like, even though I did take the work, you're never fully healed. You still got something to work on. And when I met this person, it showed me that I'm not as healed as I thought it was. It's easy to say you're healed when you're by yourself and when you're not using the lessons that you've learned actively. But when you meet somebody that you like and it's put into play, you really gonna find out if you healed or not. Like, it's no way of hiding it. And I still got some growing to do because my answer to everything is to block them. Like, bye. We ain't never gotta talk again. And when you're trying to build relationships with people, that's not good. You can't just block everybody out your life. You can't. And so I'm learning that that's not a healthy way to communicate. I've also learned that just communicating, it solves so much. You don't have to be petty. You don't have to ignore people. Just talk it out. Literally, that's all it takes. And then after talking it out, if you're still feeling like, nah, this is not for me, then leave. But at least you talked it out. At least you looked at the other person's perspective. And it's not just one-sided and you're always in the right, because you're not. Like, it was a situation that happened where I did something and I didn't like the way the person reacted, or I didn't expect them to react that way, so it caught me off guard. Went months without talking. I think it was like 4 months, and I ended up needing help, and so we talked. And it's crazy because the situation could have been resolved 4 months ago. It was not that big of a deal. Like, it could have been over with. But I'm stubborn. I've learned that too. And when I feel some type of way, I don't want to talk. Like, I'm not trying to talk. I'm not trying to hear nothing you're saying. Like, leave me alone. You're deleted. And that's not healthy. So yeah. Even though I feel that I wasn't wrong because I didn't do it from a place of like, I'm trying to hurt this person, I was still wrong in my reaction. So you live and you learn. I don't regret it because in those months that we didn't talk, I put all that energy and focus back into myself. I've been losing weight. I've started a podcast. I just really been self-isolating, and I don't regret it. Like, I feel like there was a lot of good that came out of the situation. I feel like I've grown in these 4 months. So even though it was a miscommunication, good things came from it. That's why I say everything happens for a reason. Because if the situation hadn't played out like that, who's to say if I wouldn't even started the podcast? Who's to say if I would have gotten back into the gym and actually took the shit seriously, like every day, working out, moving the body, like. So no, I don't regret it. Like, I feel good, I look good, and not everybody's meant to stay in your life. Sometimes you meet people for a lesson. Sometimes you meet people for a blessing. And shoot, I got to experience him, so that's cool. And yeah, I learned something from it. So I never think of losing people in your life as a bad thing. I think it's just part of life. You just give people the freedom to go. You cannot hold on to it. You cannot control it. So yeah. So I want to tell y'all 5 things that I do that's actually helped me over these months. The first one is waking up early. Wake up early. I used to be that person who slept to the afternoon. Like, morning, not a morning person, not fucking with it. I love to sleep. You cannot do that. You can't. It's not productive. It's not helping you. It's actually making you worse. You need to get up in the morning. You can get so much done in the morning before everybody else starts their day. Like, my aunt used to wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning when I was a kid. And she used to wake us up. And I used to get so mad because why are you waking us up to stare at each other? I did not understand it. We don't do this at my house. We sleep. But looking back now, I can understand how beneficial it is to wake up early. So I really suggest everybody to wake up early. Wake up, meditate, just take some time before yourself before the world wakes up. And I'm not saying you gotta wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, but like 6:30, that's a healthy balance. 7. I mean, yeah, just wake up early. And fun fact that I learned from somebody is that the birds start chirping at 4 a.m. I did not know that. We used to be up talking all night, and next thing you know, we hearing birds chirping. And he like, it's 4? And I'm like, no, it's not. Shut up. He like, yeah, the birds chirping. I did not know that the birds chirped at 4 a.m. So learn something new. The second thing is be mindful of what you are consuming. Stop eating junk food. It's killing you. Stop eating candy. Candy is my weakness. If you know me, you know I love candy. Like, I love candy. It's a sickness at this point. It just tastes so good. It's like, I don't know. And I read about it, and when you do something that you love, it releases like endorphins in your brains. And so you get addicted to the feeling. And it's not even necessarily what you're doing, it's the feeling that you get from what you're doing. So yeah, candy's not good for you. But some people can't just go cold turkey. Sometimes you just gotta get gaps in between of what you're doing. The thing that you know that's bad for you, just spread it apart. And then eventually you won't even need it anymore. Like, if I fast and then try to eat candy, it won't even taste the same. Like, it doesn't hit the same. It's like, it's not as good as I remember. And then once you get to that point, it's like, okay, I can do without it. Like, I don't need it. But candy and sweets is a big, big one for me. But I have been doing better. Replace it with water. Like, if you just drink water when you're craving it, eventually the cravings will go away. Like, I don't you won't feel the need for it anymore. Also, if you don't have the Yuka app, it's YUKA. I would suggest downloading it because it will literally tell you all the bad stuff that's in the foods that you love, or in the beauty products, or like the healthcare products that you use. It'll tell you all the bad stuff, and that'll turn you off by itself. Like, my favorite lotion is EOS, and I found out that it's so bad for you. And I was so sad. It's the EOS Cashmere Vanilla. It smells so good, but it's bad for you. And that hurt my heart, for real. So be prepared to get your feelings hurt. Especially if it's something you love and you find out it's bad. It's going to change your perspective. Like, I didn't get so many compliments on that lotion, only to find out it's harmful. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I still bought one more bottle. I still bought my last bottle, but after I use this bottle up, I'm not gonna buy no more. But yeah, I did use it. I got it on right now, matter of fact, smelling lovely. I just love that lotion. But yeah, definitely download the Yuka app. It's gonna help you on the journey. And it's gonna help you stay mindful of what you're buying. You're gonna save some money, because after you scan all this stuff, even the stuff that you think is healthy, that you've been using for years and years, and you're like, nah, this works for me. 7, 8, 9, 10 times out of 10, it's about to be bad. Like, it's very awakening how the app shows you that majority of the stuff at the grocery store is trying to kill you. I mean, it's sad, but it's bittersweet. So just be mindful. You know, the junk food, you know, the candy, the frozen foods. Even, I was vegetarian for a while, and even like the Beyond Meats and the food that you, like the alternatives to meat, they're bad. So it's like, can't eat meat, can't eat the alternatives. What can you eat? And I think the only safe space we have is vegetables and fruits. But even then, you see videos of those not even being good. Oh, okay. So a solution is the farmer's market. Forget the grocery stores. They not shit. Go to the farmer's market. That's where you're going to find the real fruits. Talk to the farmers. And we have them. If you're in Indy, we have farmers markets. There are signs. I think I saw a sign. What is that? Oh, Meridian, I think. It was like a sign for a farmer's market. Look it up. You can find anything on the internet. But go to the farmer's market. Start getting your fruits from the farmer's market. Because the fruits in the stores, they all seedless. Like, they're not good either. Vegetables either. Number 4. Get out into nature. I love nature, and it's helped me so much growing. Like, I can go to a park and just walk, clear my head. And it's just the feeling that you get from being in nature is so different. It's like being free. Like, I just feel so free in nature. And the air is so clean. I walk at 100 acres in Indianapolis, and it's right past Newfields, and it's like a trail that wraps around the water. They have benches throughout the trails, and you could just sit and watch the water. It's beautiful. I love that park. It is so beautiful. It's like a 45-minute walk, and it goes in a circle, so it's gonna loop you right back into the way you came in. And I like those type of parks, because I ain't trying to get lost in the park. No, I'm not trying to get kidnapped either. That one is a little bit isolated. So definitely carry you some mace, or I don't know, just be on your P's and Q's. I live life naively. I don't know, but I'm working on it. I just be in la la land when I'm in nature, and that's dangerous. Don't be like me. So if you're going to have on headphones, don't have the music blasting. Wear one AirPod. Always look around, because it is nature. It is, people can hide in there and get you. It's but it's still beautiful. Don't be scared. Don't go by yourself. Have like a walking buddy, walking partner. If you don't, then go during the day. Don't walk at night or when the sun's going down. Just be safe. But it is very beautiful. I suggest everybody to go and walk that trail and look at the water. In the wintertime, I believe it's a lady that lives in the igloo there. So I think that's cool. I haven't seen her personally, but I've heard stories and I've read it in some type of pamphlet or something. She builds her little igloo on the water and lives there. So that is a very beautiful park. Where else do I walk? Washington Park has like a trail, and on the other side that loops around too. I used to walk that as a kid, but I don't know. Walking that by yourself, I won't suggest, because I don't know. I did it once. I just didn't feel too safe. And then the last one is self-isolation. I got this down to a T. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't talk to nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I like being by myself. It's just so much peace in being by yourself. I love being alone. And I don't know if that's normal or not, but I love being alone. Going places alone. Just doing stuff by yourself is very freeing. Not needing a group of people or somebody to go with you. Somebody cancel a plan. Oh, no, I can't go. No, go. Still go. Shoot, you might meet some people there. You never know. But going out by yourself is a different type of self-care and self-love. And just being by yourself is so peaceful. I find it weird people who can't be by themselves. Because why you can't sit by yourself? What you got going on to where you don't feel comfortable just sitting with yourself and with your thoughts? That just gives like you trying to run away from something, or you got a lot of stuff going on that you need to work through, that you need to heal. So yeah, self-isolate. It will help you grow. I've definitely been growing now that I've just been focusing on myself, and that's like something everybody needs. Okay, so after every episode, I'm going to end it with a poem that I wrote from yours truly. Thank you. And this poem is called Black Love. Because you know I love black love. Okay, so B, back rubs before bed. L, laughing while my head lay on your chest. A, aligning the rhythm of our heartbeats to match. C, calming my mind and putting my worries to rest. K, killing me softly with each breath. I love you. L, let's stay like this forever. O, our souls are intertwined. V, visions of us in love. E, ending with your lips on mine. Isn't that so freaking cute? I don't know. That was so cute. But yeah, so I'm going to start getting back into my poetry and sharing it with y'all. But I'm good. Like, I can do a little something. So yeah, thanks for listening today. And I'll be back with episode 2 shortly. Yeah. Learn from me. I got good advice. Do things differently. Bye.